any kind of wristwatch on the player's body. I think Vaibhav is having. Oh, wristwatch.
They are very serious tournament.
Like time number 2.
Vaibhav, I'm putting it.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
क्या चिटले के लेके आया है?
अभिषेक शर्मा करता ना.
ये चिटले क्या है भाई? चिट तो अलाउड नहीं है.
एनालॉग टूल.
क्या चिट है भाई? E4 E5.
उस चिटले क्या है?
आप बस एक बार रिव्यू
सच में दिखाओ उसको, दिखाओ.
क्या है? But it's an analog tool. Moves तो नहीं है ना.
मूव्स ही है,
Moves नहीं है.
ओपनिंग है.
You can see it.
लंदन सिस्टम.
But you cannot tell anybody.
शो वन शो ऑल, शो वन शो ऑल. ये चिटले क्या है?
And you saw it also.
Okay, I'll keep it. I'll keep
क्या
it in the
भाई?
bag.
शो वन शो ऑल.
No, I'll keep it in the bag.
या जोएल शो वन शो ऑल.
Show one, show all.
Yeah.
All in one. Show
No,
one,
but I
show
didn't show anyone.
You showed me.
He's the arbiter. Why are you so rattled there?
He's
Huh? Why are you so rattled? Hey, you guys are playing your boards.
What was that? मोज़े I'm so happy this is happening, bro. See, if I win, great. If I lose, I've learned on airline.
You started again.
Easy, bro.
It's the grudge game between Samay Raina and Joel D'Souza as Joel plays his favorite opening d4 and e3, and you can be sure that he'll go for his stonewall setup. Samay goes d5, bishop comes to d3. The COB is back, comedians on the board, and this time it's called the revival. c5, c3, and Samay has to decide how to play this system. Bringing the knight out to c6 is a good move. Just making sure that no one disturbs them. Knight comes out to c6, and Joel, there you have it. This is known as the stonewall system. It has its pluses. For example, the knight gets a beautiful outpost on the e5 square, but the bishop here is unhappy because it's hindered by its own pawns. Samay brings his bishop out, knight f3, and you can already see that Samay's understanding of the opening is so good. He plays his pawn to e6 after bringing his bishop outside the pawn chain, and now brings his bishop to d6, castles, and usually when the bishop comes to d6, you put your knight to e5 because otherwise, while he castled here, but you can also take, because now ed4, which is the desired recapture, is impossible because of bishop f4. So castles, b3, and Samay goes rook c8. He's playing this very well. Bishop comes to b2. While Joel is blitzing out his moves, Samay is playing it carefully. Rook e8. Now, I'm not a big fan of this move because playing e5 is not possible, but it induces Joel to make a huge mistake. And after cd, ed, bishop f4, it's a free pawn. And he takes it. Joel D'Souza takes back ed. And now bishop takes f4. And black is clearly better here. Look at this. Extra pawn, all pieces well placed. a3 played, stopping the knight from coming to b4. And Samay, by the way, trash talking Joel, saying that, is this what you practiced for? And by the way, bishop takes h2 is hanging now as the knight is pinned, and Joel brings his queen to c2, eyeing the h7 pawn. Bishop takes f3 was a little bit unnecessary, taking here, but I think Samay's gotten very excited and he goes knight to g4, attacking the h2 pawn and also 3, and bishop h7. He misses this move. King h8 should be fine because then you have a dual threat of taking on h2 and e3, but he goes king f8. And this is not a good move, because now the king is in the firing line of the rook. And let's see how Joel continues. G3 would be a good move for Joel, but he goes bishop c1, and that is a blunder, because Samay can now he takes on h2, which was tempting, but the best move was knight d4. This is a crazy move, because after knight d4, bishop check, king h1, and queen mate. I mean, you can even take here, but this is a mate. So this was missed, bishop h2, king h1, and now Samay goes king e7. Totally uncalled for, to try and get the rook to h8. But now knight g5, Joel's going on the attack. He's going after f7. By the way, cd5 was the best move, because if you take ed5, bishop g5 with the rook coming in would be deadly. But he goes knight g5. Samay's f7 pawn is hanging. He goes f6, which is a mistake. cd, very nice move by Joel. He gets into the groove, and now knight is hanging. This knight is hanging, and Samay goes bishop to g1. He makes a small threat of queen h2 mate, but has missed completely that Joel can go bishop f4. Look at the craziness on the board, and Joel finds it. Bishop f4, and Samay Raina, well, he's down to 2 minutes, and he is losing completely here. Everything is just falling apart. e5 played to hit the bishop, and he takes it. Takes on c6. And Samay can take here, but he takes on d4. Well, I think it was more of a emotional decision. Knight f3. He's giving up his rook. I think Samay can take it. Bishop a1, then ef4. But he goes rook h8. And he's trying to do something here, but the bishop is defended. And now knight takes d4 is hanging. Well, often when the comedians play, look at Samay's hand. He's showing that his hands are shivering. Knight takes d4 taken. And e takes f4. Materially, black is a piece down, but he's hoping that the counterplay along the h file will be helpful, but Joel is not going to give him any chances here. Queen c5, queen d6, there's knight f5 check, king f7. You can give a check. You can figure out a way to mate. By the way, queen h5 check also should work. Queen d5, good move by Joel D'Souza. If king f8, there's knight e6 check. So he goes king e8. And now queen e6. He goes queen e6. Samay brings his king to f8. Queen takes g4. Rook takes now. And king quickly slides over to g1. Well, at least the position is settling down for both the players now. White is clearly a piece up. He takes on b7. Queen takes b7, and look at Samay's time. He is down to 22 seconds. While Joel has 2 minutes 47 seconds. He goes rook takes f4. And now, careful, maybe rook e8. He goes queen b6, missing that his rook is hanging. Queen takes c8. Samay has blundered an entire rook. He's shaking his head. Joel now not only has an extra piece, but also an extra rook. He's completely winning. This is the first round of the round robin, so there'll be a lot more to play for, but the start has been dismal for Samay here. And Joel has played quite well, I must say. He's worked really hard for this event. King h5, the queen comes back, and by the way, after g5, there's a beautiful checkmate, which is rook h4. You can't take with the pawn, king h4 and queen h3 mate, but Joel decides to snatch the rook. Takes king g4, check to the king again, king h5. And brings the rook to f1. Very professional play. Well, Samay can resign here with a clear conscience. He's already a rook and a knight down. Joel plays queen f3. And now Samay goes king g6. And we have, there are many ways to win. Queen f5, queen e4, queen d3 check. But Joel chooses the most pragmatic way. He's trading pieces and Samay resigns and he throws all the pieces on the board. Wow.
Very strong. And Samay is a full fight. कैसा क्या
It's completely winning. Full fight is completely winning. But I'm glad that I can
Got good balance played so well.
But even anyone played so well.
very good 1400. Like very good 1400.
Who won again?